In this video, we will attach our buttons to our coin pouch. So we will need a threaded needle. I've used 2 strands of embroidery thread, your seam gauge or a measuring tool, 2 buttons, and about 16 inches of a full piece of embroidery thread. And so that is about twice, mine's a little bit longer than that, that's fine. That's about twice the length of your coin pouch itself. And so we're going to start by folding our thread in half and meeting at the ends here. And we're going to tie a knot in it, just like we do with our thread. We're going to wrap it around, make our little finger gun, and wrap it around and tie a knot in it right there. If it's a little messy, you can trim it up if you want it to be cute. Then we're going to go to this end and snip it, tie a knot, and just snip that off, just like that. So this is what we will use as our tie in between our 2 buttons. So in order to determine where we put our top flap button, we're gonna fold it in thirds like this, so that our pouch is about 3 inches. That's what we're going for. We want it to be relatively even between the top and the bottom. And if it makes you feel better, you can grab a pin and pin that down right there. We'll come back to that. And then the top, we want it to basically touch right there at the crease. And there's enough room for a button right here and then a button right here. So since this is about 2 inches, they're about a little bit less than that, we're going to measure down about 1 inch from the top and about 1 3/4 inches. That's going to give us our center-ish mark. You can tell this is a exact science. And I'm going to take my tie right here. I'm just going to pin it for just a second right there in the center, so it'll hold on right there. And I'm going to take my thread just like this. You know what? I think I'm going to tie off on the wrong side. That doesn't make me feel very good right there. So I'm going to tie off on the wrong side, right underneath where that pin is. And then I'm going to jab right inside my knot. And I'm going to go over this tie just a few times using the whip stitch. And I'm going to put my whip stitch right above where the knot is. Move this out of the way. Go one more time. And just for good measure, I may even go through that knot, make sure this tie does not come off. You can take your pin out and kind of yank it around a little bit, make sure he's not going to come off. Boop. Got tangled up here. Make sure your workspace is clear. Okay, so now that my tie is all tied down, I'm going to jab to the front. Here we go. And then I'm going to take my button. I'm going to choose one hole. This is going to be hole number 1. I'm going to center that right on top of that tie right there. Let's see, do I want? Yep. And my tie is going up because when the flap is folded down, that tie will be facing in the downward position. So I'm going to go out through 1, which is my top hole, and then I'm going to go in through 2, and then I'm going to repeat that 5 times. So out through the first hole, in through the second hole. You want to make sure that you are pinching it so that it is all the way tight against the pouch. So that's 3. You want to go at least 5 times. 4. You always want to go out the same hole and into the same hole. And there you go. It's nice and tight. We have, oops, he's upside down. There we go. We have our little smiley face there. And now we're going to go move our tie out of the way. And we're going to go through the other hole. Out. And in. Oh. So what I just did here, I made a little mistake. So don't do what I just did. You gotta make sure you keep your tie out of the way because I just got him all tangled up. Good golly. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can undo him here. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, that was exciting. So, okay. Out through 3, in through 4. If you're using a button that only has 2 holes, then obviously you only have to do this 2 times. Or 1 time. Almost done. All right. So make sure our tie is out of the way. To tie off, you're going to go underneath these last stitches. A lot to choose from back here. You're going to make a loop. You're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And clip. So that is our tie and our top button. So that when we fold it over, we'll put our next button right here.